Hello, how are you all doing today? I'm grateful to have you in class. Today, what we're going to be doing is a tutorial. So, this is more of a tutorial than it is a class. I'm going to be teaching you the 90-90 or shin box to stand. Now, what I want you to do is just be really self aware. Where is your limit? Where for you individually do you need to stop and work on things? Because we're not all going to be able to accomplish this particular mobility move right off the bat. Actually, it took me a few months and I had to use a chair, which grab a chair, grab a stool, grab a little table, anything sturdy enough that you can put your hand down for stability in the beginning. If you're having a hard time with balance, we want to make sure that you're utilizing any tools that you need to access the pathway of movement. So if you find that you're struggling and a chair would make it easier, then go ahead and add a chair. So um, I suggest that you go do the sensory warm up. So pause, do the sensory warm up. There's a seated sensory warm up and there's a standing sensory warm up. And then come back. You're back. You did the sensory warm up. So we always warm up our sensory system before we warm up the motor one. That helps enhance the efficiency of which our body moves in space. It helps wake up that brain body connection, making it easier, making your range of motion better, making your strength, coordination, and balance better just by enhancing those the way our brain senses the world. Okay, so you did that, you came back. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna start sitting. Grab the booty cheeks up and out of the way. Now, if you need to, place your hands behind you. Okay, we're going to bend the feet in front. We're going to shift over, and if you need your hands, we're going to start off with gentle windshield wipers. Okay, hands behind you. I'm going to come up here. If you can, come up. If not, that's okay. Do your best, leave the rest. Anchor the feet so they're not going to move. We're going to roll the knees up and over. I like having my arms up, but place your arms wherever feels comfortable to you. So anchor the feet, boom. If you find that your booty starts wiggling back and forth, just shift back. Okay, so we're going to anchor the feet. And now remember, if you need to stack your legs, bring the feet closer, do that. Okay, now I'm going to be right here. This is where it's comfortable for me. Anchor the feet, roll the knees over. We're going to do 10. Okay, so one back and forth, two, three, 4, 5, shift back if you need to, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Notice that I went ahead and put my arms down. That's because in that moment, that's what was most comfortable for me. Okay, so from here, what we're going to do, try to bring your feet out a little bit more. Try to raise yourself up over your pelvis just a little bit more. Okay, we are going to progress the movement. Okay, so we're going to anchor the feet, roll the knees up and over. And for now, we're going to place one arm behind us, the arm that's behind the leg that's bent in front of our torso. And we're going to push that pelvis up. Push. Raise the arm, bring it back down. Anchor the feet, roll the knees up and over. Place the arm that's behind you down. Push that pelvis up and reach. Now you notice we're not holding. I'm trying to do more of a mobility instead of stretch. If you want to stretch, check out my last video. Anchor the feet. You can place that arms behind you if you need to. Arm, hand down. Make sure you're nice and stable. Make sure that you've got those fingers spread out nice. Give yourself a good foundation. Up and over. So I'm guessing this is 3. over, arm, pelvis, reach, and down. Anchor, roll the knees over, hand down, push up, and reach. Anchor the knees. Anchor the feet, not the knees. The knees need to roll over. Hand down, reach behind you, come down. So when you are pushing that pelvis forward, you want to feel those booty cheeks activating. Nice activation happening in your glutes to push that pelvis forward. If you have limited range of motion and you can only come up to like here, come up to there. Remember, we all start somewhere. We do this 2 more times in each direction. Place the hand down and reach. Down, anchor the feet, roll the knees over and adjust as needed. Hand down, push the pelvis up, reach. Come down, bring the feet together, booty cheeks up and out of the way. If you're here, push the chest forward. If you're already here, we're going to inhale and allow our lower belly to come down first. We're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. If you need to, because this is kind of hard on the knees, and let me just say something about any exercise being hard on the body. Your body will adapt as long as you do it gradually enough that it gives you the opportunity to heal, adapt, more stimuli, heal, adapt, more stimuli. That's how we get stronger. That's how we learn skills. We do it and we progress at a pace that's individual to us, making sure that we don't add too much load or do too many too fast. We figure out what works for us. So these are going to be a little hard on the knees if you're not used to it, and that's okay. You could fold a mat underneath you. You could use cushions underneath your knees. You can reduce the amount of repetitions that you do. You don't have to do as many as me. All right, so we're going to go back to that. So shin boxes, the feet will be closer. You're not 90-90. If you need to stack the legs, stack the legs. 90-90s, your legs are at a 90-degree angle, both of them, okay? So we're trying to get here. Start where you are. Don't worry about being here just yet, okay? Where if you're here, be here. I'm here right now. If you're here, be here. Okay? We're going to anchor the feet. Now we're going to try to push that pelvis up without putting the hand on the ground. If you need to, grab a little table, a stool, or a chair. If you feel like you're going to have a hard time coming up without having something next to you, please do that. Safety is our first priority. All right, so we're going to anchor the knees, anchor the feet, roll the knees up and over. Okay, we're going to face right in front of this bent leg. And the same principle, we're going to push that pelvis forward, but instead of having this hand down to help us, we're going to try to do it without using our hands. Okay? We're going to slowly come down. We're going to anchor the feet, roll the knees up and over, look in that direction, push up. Those booty cheeks better be nice and tight when you're doing this, okay? We're going to come down, anchor, roll, get that stability, push forward and lift and down. So this is 2, right? We're going to do 10. But if you're at 6 and you said, I can't do it anymore, then stop at 6. Come down, anchor, roll, and push. Come down. Anchor, if you still need that hand, place the hand. We're trying to progress you here, though. So challenge yourself a little bit, okay? And push. And roll. And push. So this is 5. We're at 6. We're at 7. And if you hate squats, these are a fabulous alternative. You are utilizing your posterior chain to come up. You're using your hip flexors to bring the knees up and over. Thinking this is 8. We got 2 more. So this is 9. You got this. 9. Last one. 10. Boom. Come down. Come into your butterfly pose. Get the booty cheeks up and out of the way. Push the chest forward. Anterior tilt to the pelvis. Inhale. Raise the arms on the exhale. We're going to come forward. Really want you to feel that stretch in the hip flexors, in the inner thigh and the outer thigh. You're going to feel it in your lumbar spine. You're going to feel it in the glutes. Now, you notice I'm not pushing all the way down. I'm stopping where it feels good. So I'm not trying to increase my range of motion right here. I'm just going to stop where it feels good. I'm going to come back up. And I'm going to take a second. Hydrate. Now, the next move that we're adding to this is going to require for us to have the balance and the strength to take the leg that's behind us. Once we roll over and we're up, we push that pelvis up, and it's going to come in front. And I'm going to show you. So don't do it. I'm just going to show you what it looks like. This is the moment that a chair or a stool, and I'll show you with this, but I would like to get to a point where we can do the movement without assistance, because that's the point of this. We're going to be sitting, we're standing without worrying about using our hands to help us. It's a valuable skill to have. So I'm going to show you from here. Like, I've already rolled over. I've got this next to me. It's sturdy, it's stable, it's not going to shift when I utilize it to assist me. Okay, I'm pushing that pelvis forward. This leg swings in front. I'm going to adjust this a little bit so that you guys can see me better. There we go. Okay, so I'll show you on the other side. So I was here, anchor, knees come over this to the side because I'm coming forward. Boom. Okay, so your weight will be on this leg, and then this leg that's behind us comes up front. Okay, the leg swings back behind us. We're back into that 90-90 shin box position, and we gently lower down. And that's with using a table, chair, or stool. I will demonstrate. So I'm going to do them without assistance. You do them however you can access the pathway of movement. Okay, so either feet together, feet further apart if you can get to that 90-90. Anchor the feet, knees up and over, push the pelvis up, swing that leg in front. Bring that leg back, bring the booty down. Anchor the feet, knees up and over. Push up, the leg swings forward. Okay, notice how, notice I'm not too far forward. I'm where it comfortably lands, okay? We're gonna take that leg, bring it behind us, gently bring the booty down. And I'm gonna do less reps of this one because we added an extra exercise to it. Anchor the feet, knees up and over, push the booty up, back leg becomes the front leg. Back leg goes back, booty comes down, anchor the feet, knees up, step forward, bring it back, booty down, anchor the feet, knees up and over, push the booty up, step, take that step forward, boom, leg comes back, booty comes down. We're gonna do this 2 more times each side. Push up, step, slow it down if you need to, pause me if you need to. Bring the leg back, anchor, knees up and over. One last time. Step, bring it back, bring the booty down, anchor, knees, push, step, bring back, come down, butterfly stretch, booty cheeks up and out of the way. Inhale, arms raised, exhale. This is a workout. And hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, if you want to stop here, you're more than welcome to. If you want to rewind and do the beginning steps up to this point, you're more than welcome to. If you want to advance the movement and learn how to stand from where we were, then just keep going. But before we do, we're going to take a second. We're going to hydrate. You've probably seen these already. Let me adjust my camera so that I'm not lopsided for you guys, for you all. This is not just guys, it's gals, it's theys, it's thems, it's everybody's. Okay. Alrighty. So, I will demonstrate the movement and then I'm going to verbally break down. Not have a breakdown, break it down. Anchor the feet, bring the knees up and over. Push the pelvis up. Back leg becomes the front leg. Shift the foot a little bit so that it's not so internally rotated. We are going to put our weight in that front leg and we're going to straighten the back. So our toes are curled under us. When we come up, bring them out. Uncurl them. Curl them back. Okay, so I'm going to use this to help me. Use a stool or chair. Wall. Bending down. Shifting internally. Rotating that foot back. Taking that front leg. And guess what? It comes back. Boom. Anchor. Roll. Up. Back leg becomes the front leg. Shift the weight onto that front leg. Straighten the back leg. Uncurl the toes. Boom. Curl the toe back under. Come down on that leg. Use a chair, wall, or stool. Take the front leg. Bring it behind you. And come down. We're going to do that 4 times. Okay? It's a lot. We're coming up to stand. And then it looks like it's going to rain. So I got to speed it up. So we're going to anchor. Knees come up and over. Push up. Use anything that you need to help you get to here. Straighten that leg out a little bit. Bring the weight to the front. Curl the toes back under. Leg comes behind you. Anchor, roll, push. Back leg becomes the front leg. Straighten the leg. Come back down. Front leg shifts the back. Booty down. Anchor, knee, roll, push, step, raise up. Ooh, and I am using assistance. My balance isn't that great. At least not today. Curl the toes under. Come down onto that back leg. Front leg becomes back leg. Anchor, knees. We're going to do this one more time. Push up. Back leg becomes the front leg. Adjust the back leg. Straighten. Curl the toes under. Roll down onto the back leg. Front leg becomes the back leg. Anchor, roll, push, up, step, raise. And that's what it looks like. Woo. Curl the toes back under. Come down on that back leg. Front leg becomes the back leg. Anchor, boom. Butterfly stretch. Yeah, I did it. So this is what we're working up to. You're not there yet. They're not there. It's okay. You got something to work towards. Having a goal is always a good idea. Keeps you from being stagnant. Okay. Push that thoracic spine forward. Get the booty cheeks up and out of the way. Inhale. Come down. And hold. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming back into that 90-90 shin box. Don't fret. We're just going to stretch, decompress, little cool down. We're going to inhale. On the exhale, come forward just directly in front of the leg. And we're holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come behind the leg. Open the chest. Raise your arm. this way or this way. I like to do it like this. I like to open up the chest as much as I can. We're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that shoulder back down. Walk in front of your foot and your ankle, and we're going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently come up, anchor the feet, roll the knees up and over. Inhale on the exhale, coming over that front leg. I'm going to hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk your hands behind the leg. Rotate, open up that chest, bring the arm out, look up and hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, roll down, walk over the foot and the ankle. We're going to hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently come up. Last stretch, I promise. Just do a nice little straddle stretch. If you're here, be here. If you can only get your chest to be pushed forward, then be here. Okay, I'm going to come to my full range of motion, get the booty cheeks up and out of the way. We're always trying to get that lower belly onto the ground before we get anything else. So none of this. I don't mind bendy backs. That's how we strengthen the spine to handle all sorts of load, all sorts of stimuli. But for this particular stretch, because I want you to really get into those hip flexors, we're going to anterior tilt to the pelvis, booty up to the sky, chest pushed forward. We're going to inhale. We're going to look for a spot way in front of us. We're going to reach for it. You might not get there, and that's okay. We're going to stop at resistance, not push into pain. Exhale. Okay, if you're here, be here. If you're here, be here. If you're wherever you are, just be where you are. It's okay. We're holding for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently coming back up. You did it. You're done. It's over. This is it. You worked your posterior chain. You worked your hip flexors. And you learned a valuable skill. You learned how to get up off the floor without using your hands. At least you're going to get there, right? Because you're going to keep working at it. You're going to keep doing this. You'll stop where you need to stop, and then you'll come back and try to progress and challenge yourself. That is the goal. That is the hope. All right. Well, if you have any questions or concerns, feel free to message me anytime. Literally, message me, comment. I typically do see notifications. Sometimes I don't, and I'm surprised. I'm like, oh my God, oh no, I didn't get to see any of these people because Patreon can be a little sometimes. But for the most part, I do see your messages. So please never hesitate. That's what I'm here for. All right. Hope you all have a beautiful, lovely, symptom free day.